I was contacted a while back by the VH1 Save the Music Foundation. They were looking for a Cleveland school that wanted to have a digital music studio in their building. I'm lucky enough, I have great administrators on all three of the schools that I serve. So they all said, yeah, you know, we can do that, we can make that happen. And so I didn't know the scope of it though. I thought I'd get an iPad, you know, and maybe a couple microphones and yay, you know. But no, it's it's a little overwhelming, honestly. It's really a little bit overwhelming.
Well, we got an email from Save the Music. Matt Ackerman, who is the person who takes care of all of that, he sent an email to Sam Ash Music saying, hey, these guys got a grant and we want you to fill this purchase order. We filled the purchase order and we brought all this cool gear to John Marshall, and we're happy to do it. We're happy to be part of this program. Most of the orders that we've done have been for schools in the Detroit area. But this is the first time we had a school in the Cleveland area, so we were really happy about that. So we wanted to make sure we made something special, brought all the gear here, and made a big deal of it.
Well, it actually means a lot for me because, I mean, music has been like my passion since I was like a little kid, and I feel motivated to come to school to have all of this stuff because I know that I will be back here and playing, and it's just what I love to do. And with all this stuff, I just feel happy.
What all of this does, and it looks like a lot of, you know, stuff, heady technological stuff. But what's great about the new era of electronic music is if you've got a sound in your head, you can manipulate a piece of plastic and metal and make that sound come out. The person that this grant is named after, Dilla, he wasn't a drummer, he wasn't a saxophone player, he was somebody that took the Akai pad and did just that. It allows the students to, you know, get into the performing arts and music and audio production. There's so many great positions out there. Also showing the kids, hey, this is a sought-after job. There are people that have employment, and you know, setting up stuff like this, knowing, you know, what sound levels are and everything, and it's exposing them to something else that maybe they didn't know this was their favorite thing in the entire world until they get in and they get to use an iPad and use SoundCloud or use Band in a Box, and all of a sudden they go, wow, I really dig this. I see so much talent in these kids, and for it to be, to provide a venue for them where it's safe to be creative, because the number one detractor from creativity, the one thing that keeps people from being creative is fear. They're afraid of failure among their peers or from a teacher or from someone that they respect, someone dismissing what their creativity is. And it's just so many people that are naturally incredibly creative, they don't get that nurtured. And to have that in an environment like this where it's safe to take and give criticism just to get better, that just makes me feel. And then watching them perform.
I'm so grateful for these people that gave us all this equipment. Yes, and thank you so much for all this.
Ideally, we're making well-rounded citizens. You're at a live show and it's like, wow, I just watched him change guitars, break a string, and I didn't even know it if I hadn't been paying attention. That's a really good, whoever's doing front of house is really on it. So it's, you know, be able to appreciate that level of artistry. You know, even if they don't decide to be a music tech or a music geek like me, they get to speak intelligently, and any chance for education is good, and having fun. I like the fun part.